here. It is Washington taking on Texas, the Alamo Bowl taking place, of course, San Antonio, Texas here, our home base, if you will, of Pub Sports Radio. Always an exciting bowl game, usually the Alamo Bowl. We got an interesting matchup here. Washington and Texas. Texas 5.5 point favorites, 68.5 the total in this one. I mean, I kind of think with Texas being bet up here, 5.5 in this one, you know, I understand there's been this love affair in the betting markets all year, you know, for the Texas Longhorns. And I don't know what it is. It's just the name brand program, if you will, whether it's they love Bijan Robinson, they love Sark, they love Quinn Ewers, the quarterback, whatever the case may be, though, they've taken money in a lot of games here. But I'm still reluctant to lay points with Texas, and especially when you're talking about a very, very potent Washington passing game. And I think that's going to be something that concerns me here, because the Texas secondary was hands down the weaker link of the Longhorn defense all season. They were very good stopping the run. They were not so good against the pass. And that is what Washington does offensively. Washington doesn't run the football a ton. It's basically Michael Penix Jr. through the air to a great slew of receivers. It's a very good passing game. It's also very well coordinated under Kalen DeBoer, who's done a great job here coming into Washington in year one. So keep that in mind. And plus, there's a concern that Bijan Robinson hasn't been ruled out yet, but there's a concern that he might opt out, you know, and play it safe with the NFL draft around the corner. And that's obviously one of the biggest weapons that the Longhorns have on the offensive side of the football. You know, as far as Washington goes, it looks like he's not Michael Penix Jr. is not opting out. He's never played in a bowl game. He wants to play in one, so expect him to play. Nobody's opted out yet. They're a relatively healthy football team. I think just from a match, I think they're excited for this bowl game just because of the fact that, you know, it's a Washington team coming off a dreadful year. I think they're just happy to be in any bowl game, considering the year they had last year before Kalen DeBoer got here. So I know the money's come in on Texas. Wouldn't be my money. In fact, now that it's gone up, I'm more interested in Washington, especially with that critical matchup advantage. They're a very good passing team, passing offense, and the secondary for Texas is by far the weak link of their defense. So that could play into the favor of the Washington Huskies here. What do you think, Conor Mack, Alamo Bowl?
I think it will. I think they'll be able to move it. But on the flip side, I think Texas, no matter who's in, you know, Robinson is key, obviously, to be in this game to run it. But Washington gives them up in chunks, too. Their defense, not very good, especially against the pass. So Texas should be able to move it here with ease. I have nothing much, though, on this game early. You know, I'm going to wait. I don't know if I want to pull the trigger with Washington because I don't know if they can get a ton of stops, but I think they can move it with Penix. So I slightly lean over, you know, but we got a high total here. So this was one I had question marks all, you know, I was going through it the last couple of days.